Oh yes, I would like to know if you all like back child support. Why is it so hard, or why is it not acceptable for you to have back child support classified into bankruptcy if your child is 30, 40, or 20 some years old, or maybe 50 years old? Why you cannot put that into bankruptcy when you got a grown child and you owe back child support if you do your incarceration or anything like that? Why not include that into your bankruptcy when you got your children or your child is grown?
That's an interesting question.
It is a good question, and it's one I get often, Frederick. When you deal with child support, what happens is you cannot bankrupt on child support. It's called a domestic support obligation. And the only way to handle that is through a Chapter 13 debtor's court, where you can repay the obligation over a period of time. Since your children are older than 19, you're just dealing with essentially back child support, and that can be handled through a debtor's court. Oftentimes, people will continue to still owe the debtor's court, the child support while they're in debtor's court, and they're trying to pay the back child support. The best thing to do is to file the Chapter 13 to keep the child support obligation current, and then that way it saves grace with the domestic judge, the family court judge, and allows you to get out of the hole that the child support obligation puts you in because you are behind. And the only way to make sure that you are current at the end will be to make sure you make your payments throughout the 3 to 5 year period for the child support obligation, as well as your ongoing child support payments. And in your case, it would just be the past due child support payments.